Yo, take fucking 3. Was not pleased with the shit that I did this morning. So I decided that before I go to class, I need to do another video, man. And redo the first 2 I did, they just weren't fucking very good. I went to the gym. Elliptical, getting my heel better. Like 4.2 miles. Wide grip pull-ups. Curls for the girls. Cool down elliptical. And steam. And I'm feeling a lot better. I gotta go to class tonight. So I needed to do better, So I was like thinking all day. I was like, man, that video I did this morning fucking sucked. So I need to do better. So let's do it, okay? Starting out, Tools for Titans, Tim Ferriss book, something I read this morning. I tweeted it or X'd it, and then I put it on Facebook. If you set your goals ridiculously high and it's a failure, you will fail above everyone else's successes. I freaking love that, because I always set my goals really freaking high, right? So, yep. So next, advice for anyone considering starting a business. Okay. I've talked about this before, but I think it's excellent advice. Start a freaking fundraising business where you, like a practice business. You get linked up with freaking nonprofit organization, execute your first contract where you get 50% of all the income that you make for them, and then you can scale your company, try out different strategies, whether it's 1099, sales reps going door to door, whether you're going to offices like commercial sales to offer them some sort of incentive to donate for a tax write-off, or if you're just like some rich dude that doesn't really have much to do, that has a bunch of rich friends, you can start a fundraising business and just call your buddies up and be like, hey man, instead of paying taxes this year, write a $2 million check to this nonprofit that I am working with, and then I'll get to keep $1 million, and and then you get the tax write off, So it could be for anyone, but what it does is it'll get you your reps in. It'll be company email addresses, setting up payment systems, bank accounts. So many different things that, and if it works, it freaking works and you're good. But if not, you've got your reps in for next time. You know how to do it better, how to make your website better, it's getting your reps in. So that would be my recommendation there. Other than that, my next question was, any more stuff on sales? And I would say yes. Excellent question. Except, sales can be anybody, It can be, okay, so we'll take an example. I just raised a bunch of money from a VC, and I've got a team of 50 people, okay? And so I call up Apple and say, hey, I need 100 brand new iPhones and 100 brand new MacBooks. Can you hook me up with a great deal? So I get on the phone and they like run the numbers and everything, and they give me a spectacular deal on the 100, and then I say, oh, well, you know what? Actually, we only need 50. Can we still do it at this price point, So start the quote high and then try to sell at the lower number. That would be my advice on that, and it could be for any industry, anytime you're dealing with a sales rep and there's a profit involved, you can start high, go low, and the reps won't like it because they'll be fucking with their money, but it's different forms of sales, whether you're buying or you're selling, it's a game of psychology. So that's my advice there. And my other episodes that I did, my takes, they were a little bit longer, so I feel like I kind of brought it after the gym. I think that steam must have helped. So I will end with a book recommendation for teachers or professors, okay? I will go with The 5 Elements of Essential Thinking, okay? And it's by Berger and Starberg, okay? And you're supposed to read it 3 times. It's real little. But you're supposed to read it 3 times. I read it twice. And the 5th element is kind of sketchy. Maybe should have been the 4 elements. But it was still a really good book. Had a really good hook. The root of success in everything from academics to business to leadership to personal relationships and everything else is thinking. Whether it's thinking disguised as intuition or as good values or as decision making or problem solving or creativity. It's all thinking, you know, so it's really good. And it talks about like these dudes are teachers or whatever. And they talk about like whenever you like start with the class to be like ask a question and then people are like, and they get engaged into the class, you know, they like start paying attention, you know, like when you ask them a question, they're like, yeah. So anyways, yep, 5 Elements of Essential Thinking, an excellent read. I highly recommend it for any teachers or professors or anyone that just wants to exercise their mind. Other than that, this is a short video, but I think it was much better. So I'm glad I decided to take a 3rd take today. And worst case scenario, I can use the other ones to make shorts, you know, so the gift that keeps giving back is creating content, I guess you can say. Anyways, I gotta go to class tonight. I'm really not looking forward to that, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So just remember that I love you and that you can be what you will to be.